So while you're in the kitchen, you might be waiting for the kettle to boil. This is a fabulous way to tune into your core breath, because often, as I said, if you've had a baby or a little bit going on in here, birth, you know, lots been happening, it is hard for your brain, that neural pathway, to connect this deeper core. And when I say core, I want you to think about an apple. A whole apple, you can't see the core inside it, okay? So we're not talking about the core on the outside, the superficial core, our six-pack, which is really just something that helps you move forward and back. We're talking about the foundation core, your pelvic floor, your transverse abdominis key. And if this foundation is not strong or strengthened during and after pregnancy and for life, what happens if you lose the foundation of a house? Falls down, collapses, you've got issues, you've got dysfunction. So think about the apple, think about the core you can't see, and we're going to try and connect our brain to that core. So back to the kitchen core, first exercise. All right, you're going to soften your knees, so you can see my feet, shoulders over hips. Okay, beautiful posture. You're not clenching anywhere, you're not tucking and sucking. You're going to take a deep breath in and feel that breath draw down into the lower half of your body, because what happens when we get busy? That breath ends up in our chest. And we want to be able to breathe our way to a better core, all right? Our diaphragm is connected to that foundation of our core, so when you exhale, it's going to lift and activate that deep core. All right, we're going to need this later on during the week when we progress through other exercises. More challenging, we're going to come back to core breath. So that's why we're doing it today, day one. Deep breath in. As you push down on the bench, I want you to exhale. And using the feedback of the bench, feel the bottom half of your core, your pelvic floor, activate as your breath comes out. So it's like a cylinder, okay? So as you're taking a deep breath in, that cylinder's drawing up, and we want that breath to come out our mouth, okay? Like a can of soda. That breath doesn't come out of your mouth, where's it going to come out? Yeah, down below, which is a prolapse, which can cause incontinence or can cause a hernia. All right, so we want a deep breath in, exhale, push down on the bench. That little push on the bench gives you a bit of feedback. You can activate gently through your pelvic floor, not a big clench, and breathe out. Take a deep breath in, push down on the bench, feel in to the activation and the connection of your breath to your pelvic floor. This is what we want to do, connect to that deep core internally, because when you lift weights, you're going to do the same thing. Exhale as you lift, exhaling on the effort. So the effort at the moment is pushing down, gently drawing up. Now you might be used to drawing up and thinking about Kegels where you have to kind of clench. We don't want any clenching. What I want you to tune into is almost like a coffee plunger, not drawing all the way up off the bottom of a pot. I want the coffee plunger just to come off the bottom of a pot, okay? So you think about it, a bicep, we don't walk around with our bicep clenched all day, because what happens? It fatigues, it becomes pretty much hard to activate. And when it's fatigued, because it's been clenching so hard all the time, it doesn't activate. And that is called a hypertonic pelvic floor. And that can often lead to leaking dysfunction. So we want this muscle working effectively in both directions with the support of our breath. Okay, let's do it again. Deep breath in, exhale, push down on the bench. Now for some women, you might be like, oh, I don't feel anything, I'm not getting the feedback with the bench. That's fine. Everyone's core works in a different way. We're all different. So the other way we can do kitchen core is we're going to find a wall. You're going to soften through your knees, shoulders away from ears, hands are going to come out in front. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, I'm pushing against the pantry. And then I come back to the center and release. So I'm back so you can see me a little bit better. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, I'm just going to gently push against the fridge. But while I'm doing this, I'm keeping my hips square, and then I release. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Now what is fabulous about this way, and you can do it the other direction as well, turn around and do it the other direction, is you're getting a little bit as well, rotational movement. All right, rotational, gentle rotational movement that's suitable during pregnancy and postpartum. And why is rotational movement needed? Because as a mum, how much do you rotate? I'm like this all the time in the back of my car, rotating, okay? You're gonna get your body into crazy positions. Also, if you're pregnant, your baby isn't sitting perfectly square all the time. It is gonna mean you're gonna twist and shuffle and, you know, try to get comfortable. You're gonna rotate. So we need to make sure that foundation of the core is still gonna be able to activate as you twist. So let's do it again. Take a deep breath in, exhale, push against the fridge. Take a deep breath in, exhale. So my hands are just at sternum height, my knees are soft, I'm not locking out through my knees, and I'm exhaling as I push against the fridge. And you can come back and do the bench. Gentle draw up. Close your eyes if you need to. If you find you can't get that deep core connection, close your eyes. So do a couple of sets of them, turn around and do the other side, and before you know it, the kettle's boiled, all right? And you've got some deep core exercises in during a day, because this is what this is about. Finding 5 minutes during a day or more and building on that to activate and to work your body effectively during and after pregnancy.